that so that Annie doesn't have to remind me. So this year, my New Year's resolution, it's bad when I have a December off, because then I have time to think about how to reset more than one in one. And the only thing I really want to reset is I am doing these songbooks. So with the advent of the jazz songbook, and I think the next one will be the blues songbook, we'll dive into the songbooks. They will be a focus. So there'll be some thematic moments that maybe more of the sessions last year were a little bit more scattershot. But the other thing is I just do not do warm-up practices the way I should. And if I make it a part of these sessions, that means I will have to practice ahead of time, plus explain the warm-up exercise in the session. So actually, I might actually do a good job of warming up and do a better job over the course of the year of actually using all four fingers, which is the idea. So for this first one, we're going to go to the OUJ live cam. I'm embarrassed, David's here and David's on a lot of Lenny stuff, as is Ken, for that matter. Trying to think who else is, maybe just David and Ken. And, Lenny does all this stuff just by willing it to be like a Vulcan mind meld, And so if he wants to why isn't that coming on? What happened? I don't know why. Oh, I am on. Okay, we're good. So if he wants this stuff to happen, then it just kind of happens. So now we've got a close-up. And you never see him futzing around, whereas I'm futzing around. But this first one's really simple. Okay, the first half. First half is simple. The second half is simple plus. And it's just to loosen up your fingers, that's all. So the idea is that you would hit your top string with your thumb, boom, open. Then on your top string, index, first fret, middle finger, second fret, ring finger, third fret, and pinky, fourth fret. And the idea is not to do a little bounce, 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 or bounce with each finger and release the other fingers. Actually keep your fingers down, and that adds to some of the strength and some of the feel of the string underneath the finger. So it goes open, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then oddly enough, you go to the third string. Open, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you also want to get a good tone. So whenever I hit one that's clunky, like that, then I'll go back, I'll hit it again, get a good tone. That's really not too good. That's not bad. And then we go to the second string, open, 1, 2. Open on the first string, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go backwards. 4, 3, 2, 1, open. And then I like to put down all four fingers on that second string and do 4, 3, 2, 1, open. All four fingers on that third string. And all four fingers on the top string. Hey. Okay, not too bad. Forwards and backwards, all four strings, all the way down, all the way back up. Okay, now's the tricky part. So that was the really easy. This is the easy plus. You do, on your bottom string, you do 1. On the second fret, you do the second string. On the third fret, you do the third string. And on the fourth fret, you do the fourth string. Try to hold all four fingers down. Then bring them up and do 4, 3, 2, 1, open across the top. And then start again on the top. Your first fret, top string, down at an angle. So second fret, third string, 3rd fret, 2nd string, and 4th fret, 1st string. Then bring all your fingers down and go backwards. Ha! Then go forwards again on your 1st string and then backwards diagonally. 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, then over the top, then go backwards diagonally down to that 1st string, 1st fret. That was a plunker. That's not good. That's not bad. So you just do that once, you know, before you start jumping into You Are My Sunshine. Just do that once every day and you'll get strong in so many ways. That's today's exercise. So there. Oh, Patch. Yes. What was I going to do? Speaker? Yeah, I was going to do. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to go back to regular camera. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. We're going to look at the book just for a second so I can do some mea culpas. Any questions about that exercise?
No, I love it. Thank you.
Really good warm up. Let's do me bigger. Look at you. Oh, with my Christmas shirt that Amy gave me. So there's jazz and stuff because I think some of it's blues and some of it's traditional and some of it's, you know, maybe just a show tune or something or just an oldie. I kind of think of it as jazz. So right off the bat, you're sitting there saying, hey, Bob, you know, I saw your note. And so I looked for, all right, okay, you win in the table of contents. And it's not there. It's the first song, and I left it out of the table of contents. So that's pretty cool. And then if you get down to, what is it? Don't Know Why. It says 10th page. So already because of, all right, okay, you win. That would be the 11th page. So throw all the page numbers out the window. So you get to Don't Know Why. And then after Choo Choo Boogie, there's a copy of Don't Know Why. And then there's a copy of Don't Get Around Much Anymore. And then there's another copy of Don't Know Why. So you can guess that I'm going to redo the book someday, very soon. So forget the numbers and just go looking for the songs and have fun. We're going to start with, all right, okay, you win. And I think this was Joe Williams sings and Hank Williams swings. No, Duke Ellington, not Duke Ellington. Joe Williams and it might have been the Duke. Joe Williams, a great jazz singer. And so even though
Count Basie.
Thank you. Exactly, Count Basie. So we're just going to do a little down, up, down, up, up, down. Take a look at the chords. You can use any D7 you like. I like barred D7 because you can slide, but maybe that's not your jam. And what else? I don't know. We'll just screw around with it. If I think of something, we'll stop in the middle of the song. But it's just a little warm-up song. One of my all-time favorites. A 1, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4. Slide. Well, all right. Okay, you win. I'm in love with you. Well, all right. Okay, you win. just got to be that way. Anything you say, I'll do, as long as it's just me and you. All that I'm asking, all that I want from you. No reason not to slide your G, and it won't be hard to do. I said, all right, okay, you win. Gonna hit that D7 twice. Well, all right, okay, you win. I'm in love with you. Well, all right, okay, you win. Baby, one thing more. If I'm gonna be your man, sweet baby, take me by your hand. Take it. Where's Jane, by the way? 2, 3. Well, all right. Okay, you win. That is down, down, up, up, down, 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 up. Something like that. That's all right. Okay, you win. What were we going to do next? We were going to look at Blue Moon, one of the great chord progressions of all time. How's everybody doing out there? Okay? You okay? You win. Because I'm in love with all of you. Ah, Happy New Year. So here's the book, going by fast. We're going to jump around a little bit. Autumn Leaves we did in the autumn, oddly enough. We did it in November, maybe in October. So I thought we could skip that. Stop it, Bobby, stop it. And Avalon, we're going to do in a couple minutes. Begin to Begin is an opus, and so there's like 25 chords. And I think we spent a half an hour on that on a Saturday in, maybe it's been more than a year. I have to check, but that's kind of beyond what we want to do, at least for today. We might bring it back on a Saturday. Typically, for your benefit, David, maybe some other folks, Saturdays I kind of reserve for more difficult songs, even though this one looks like a doozy. And then Tuesdays for less difficult songs, but that really jumps around. That's really not necessarily what happens. But that in my mind, that's how they're organized, so that I touch different audiences and different skill levels. And we have some stretched songs. Look at that A7 add 5. What a sweet chord that is. I'm actually going to include it at the end of the intro because it's just as a single strum, just because it should. It starts out several of the sections, and so it should start out that first verse, but for whatever reason, I didn't do that. And then you'll see halfway into the intro, there's just a dangling 7. That's called a dangling 7 in the ukulele world, or a typo. If you look straight down on the second line of chords, you can see it's the exact same chord progression, and that 7 should be an A7. So it's good that you're able to go along on this ride with me of figuring out what I screwed up. So really simple, down, up, down. There's that A7. So, and then we're going to throw in that A7 plus 5. Blue moon, slide over. So that stuff is not too difficult. If you look across the, you got a B flat in there somewhere that we play as a G minor 7. It's that, what is that, G minor 6? That is that, it looks like a misplayed F. It's an open 2, open 1. Where does that pop up at? Let's see, all the way at the end. Yeah. Second to the last chord in the entire song. Everything else is, if you take it slow and just kind of, there's no reason why you couldn't just single strum your way all the way through the song. You don't have to do down, up, down, or down, down. You can just do single strum. Really pretty. D, B minor 7, E minor 7, A7. You could do that, just to kind of get into the song. But that last line is blue moon without a love of my own. Your middle finger of your D stays home, and you just swivel down for that first string, first fret. Oh, is that sweet or what? And then B minor 7. So that's D, swivel, and then B minor 7. And you're playing it slow, so and that's the ending. So you can have 4 beats in between each of those if you want, as you look around and look for the chord chart and think, okay, what? Oh yeah. What? Oh yeah. So let's just play through this unless there's some questions. Pretty straightforward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, rest. Slide. Blue. Oh, I didn't do it. Blue moon. You left me standing here alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. When I looked, the moon had turned to gold, cool chord, blue moon. Now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. And then there suddenly appeared before me only one my arms will ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold, cool chord. Now, you got a D, you could just slide 2 of your fingers across to that first fret. Ah, what a cool thing to do. blue moon. Now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, without a love of my own. Blue moon. Remember, we got a chord coming up, without a love of my own. Swivel. B flat 7, D minor 7. Let's do that again. Last line. Blue moon, without a love of my own. Aw, that's kind of fun. Everybody okay? There was something in there I did that I wanted to explain, but I forget what it was. It was extraordinary. Oh, I know what it was. So, and there's some songs coming up where this will, could be handy if you want to use it. It's great. So we go from, where is that? And then there suddenly appeared before me. So what is that? The third section. And the second line in that third section, the shaded section, there's a B flat. And then a C7. And if you're substituting G minor 7 for your B flat, which I often do, your second position C7 is a barred third fret and a finger up there on the third string fourth fret. But there's no reason you can't play that without that top string, which equals the exact same form as your G minor 7. So sometimes when you're going from B flat to C7, you can really go from G minor 7 to C7. And that, I don't know if you've picked up on it when it happened, my tone should have sounded higher. My C7 tone should have sounded higher than your C7 tone. And sometimes you can slide. And so that's why that makes that kind of a nice movement. We're going to see that in an upcoming song. So just wanted to share that. Sharing is caring. Blue Moon. 3 says don't get around much anymore. So that sounds like fun. It sounds like a COVID song. Post-COVID mantra. Although you all have been getting around. I don't get around much anymore. You all have been getting around. That does it. Okay. We don't need the title, Duke Ellington. That's why I was thinking Duke Ellington. Okay, this looks like a tricky song too, and I've made it way more complicated than it actually is. C dot 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 C major 7, you can just play as a C. A7 dot 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 A7 plus 5. Blue. Right there, we get to play it again. But you could just play that as an A7. So any of the bracketed chords, you can just play them as the first chord in the bracket for 4 beats. The idea is that you just you get a little bit of movement. So if you go from C to C major 7, A7 to A7 add 5, D minor, of course, you're just adding a friend. G7, the same thing. So, you know, you can do that if you like, where you would we always move to the second chord in a bracket on the up. I'm going down, up, down, switch, down, up, down, switch. Or if you don't like the down, up, down, and you want to do down, down, up, down, once again, you would switch on the up. A7, D minor, add a pinky, G7, add a pinky, It's the Saturday dance. Let's see, there's something else weird that happens in here. Not weird. Diminished chord. Look at that. I love diminished chords. Don't you love diminished chords? Before each, so it's the third section down, the skinny shaded section that starts with darling and F. Darling, I guess. So this is one of those where you can, while you're playing your F, you can add a pinky where you would normally play your C on that first string, third fret. And then you've got one part of your diminished chord already set, and you just layer a G form right over the top of it, and voila. So I did F, and while I was strumming, I added a pinky, and then when I need to go to diminished, I just add my G form right above it. If you could just go from F to G flat diminished instantly, more power to you. But a lot of people like to have a little booster shot. So then 1, 2, 3, 4 chords later, you've got the same sequence again with F and G flat diminished. So it's, darling, I guess my mind's more at ease. Here we go. Nevertheless, why stir up old memories? So the bottom 3/4 of my diminished chord are a G7 shape. So I just pulled off my index finger and slid everything over into G7 position. You don't need to do that. I just shared this stuff because I think you might like it. Or maybe not. And then everything else repeats. What happens there? Very end, G7 stop. Don't get around much anymore. So we do the last 3 chords, C for 4 beats, G7, and then just pick up 2 of your fingers and you are left with a C major 7, first string, 2nd fret, and a nice little jazz sounding ending. That makes sense? Probably not, but that's okay. That's okay. Waiting for questions. Operators are standing by. Nothing's happening out there. Everybody has left the room. It's okay, I love this song, so I'll just play it by myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool chord. It's the Saturday dance. Heard the crowd hit the floor. You can add that cool chord even though it's not listed. Without you, don't get around much anymore. Visit the club, got as far as the door. They've asked me about you, don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess my mind's more at ease. Nevertheless, why stir up old memories? Been invited on dates. What for? Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. I stir up old memories, been invited on dates. Might have gone, but what for? Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Aww, the Duke. The Duke was in the house. So in the beginning, you know, I think I revised this chart at some point because all of those 2-chord combos were layered into all of the verses originally, so that you would have missed the Saturday dance, heard the crowd hit the floor. So all of that stuff that's in the intro was layered throughout the song. So just because it's not there doesn't mean you can't have some movement as you're singing the song or strumming that song. It makes it quite pretty all the way through, in my humble opinion. Avalon, I think Avalon is a standard. I don't know who recorded Avalon. It must be from the 20s or something. I've seen James Hill play it with other people in a jam. There's a nice video if you look up Avalon ukulele on in YouTube. You'll bump over James Hill at some point. Blue Moon is not Avalon, by the way. Just wanted to let you know that in case somebody begin the begin. We've touched on that. That looks like Avalon. So here we have G minor 7, C7. So where's that happen? Ah. There you can slide right over to that 3rd fret. And particularly in these, you know, a lot of these jazz standards, they have 2 short verses, and then they're all designed to be instrumental so that, you know, either the singer can scat or the bassist can take over or the drummer can take over, whatever. So I put in extra instrumental stuff here. So particularly in this instrumental, that's stuff where G minor 7 to a 3rd fret, C7 works really well, really pretty. F/C, you're adding your pinky again to your F. Pinky goes down on that 1st string, 3rd fret. And that's just to break up the monotony. If you didn't do that, you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beats of F. And if here, of course, a chord and a dot is 2 beats. An apostrophe and a dot means continue that same chord for another 2 beats. See, B flat minor 7. What are we doing before that? That's always more important. So you're doing G minor 7, B flat minor 7, you just reach up with your index finger and get another finger to press down real hard. Oh, that's pretty. If you can get all 4 strings, great. If you've got a high tension ukulele on that 1st fret, then I feel sad. But if you can get 3 strings, then I think that's a B flat minor 6 maybe, or something like that. Sounds really pretty, it's great. Even if you can just get 2 strings, that's a C7 sus4. That actually sounds just fine. So try to do something on your 1st fret, and I think you'll like it, whatever noise you make, unless it's this noise. Probably won't like that so much. We'll do this nice and slow. So if you look up that James Hill video and find it, it'll be a dun, 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 my love in Avalon. Dun, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to play it like that. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to play it something like that. I'm looking for anything else that's kind of crazy. I wonder if you did, there's a part in the middle that in a couple of, well, it looks like every single section, where you're doing B flat minor 7 to C7. And I wonder if you took it to a C minor 7, how that would screw everything up. I might play it that way and see what happens. Anyway. And I think I've been trying to play this with my thumb. I'll probably not do that all the way through, but it is kind of nice to do that once in a while, particularly with a slower jazz type song. So we'll see what happens. 2, 3, 4. I slid over. I don't think that sounds quite right, but I tried it anyway. 2, 3, 4, F. I found my love in Avalon, beside the bay. I left my love in Avalon and sailed away. I dream of her in Avalon from dusk, reach up till dawn. And so I think I'll travel on to Avalon. That's the thing about jazz song. Unless you're playing it with a group, you slow up, you speed up, slow down. Make it into your own Chantusian genius. Reach up. I found my love in Avalon, beside the bay. I left my love in Avalon, sailed away. I dream of her in Avalon from dusk till dawn. And so I think I'll travel on to Avalon, to Avalon, to Avalon, to Ah, classic. I should look that up. It's probably been recorded by Frank Sinatra and Bobby Dubois and all of the great ones. I would bet. That's number 4. It's only 1:45. See, that's the thing about jazz songs. They go do do do, and you're done, unless you got a bassist that will play for like 3 minutes, or a long drum solo. So what did we do? We've got Choo 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 Boogie. We could kill 15 minutes on Choo 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 Boogie without even trying. So we're okay. Timing is good. All good. Did Jane show up yet? Jane better be here. I couldn't believe that Jane would miss the first show of the year. Oh my God, 3 chords. How could we waste 15 minutes on 3 chords? Is it G major 7? Is that right? I don't think that. No, it's G minor 7. Forget the chord charts. It's G minor 7. We just played G minor 7 47 times. So that is open 2-1-1. Looks a lot like that. And we just played a lot of it. And it says G minor 7 in the pages. So some gremlin snuck in and put in a chord diagram. It says G major 7, and it's a really good G major 7 chord diagram. And that's a really nice chord. It doesn't fit with the song though. So Z's are just percussive strums with your strings muted. And in this case, because it's Choo 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 Boogie, it sounds like a train coming down the tracks. Choo 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 Boogie. Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, choo, choo, chug it. These are lyrics that everybody can jump in on. Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, choo, choo. We're going to play a section, and then if there's something to talk about, then I'll stop. And then once I'm done talking, then we'll go back to the top, and we'll play the whole thing. 2 measure G minor 7, 2 measure F. And you're used to adding your pinky for F/C. You got 2 measures of F. There's no reason why you can't do that. You got 2 measures of C7. Why not go down to the 3rd fret? Oops. So those 2 Fs, you're forming an F. You've got 2 fingers that have nothing to do. Let's just set them down on the strings right after you strum the F. As if you were tied to the train tracks. Help, help. The first part, some of it is kind of a scat, talking, singing, maybe an early form of talking songs, but I'm headed for the station with the pack on my back. I get a transportation in the back of my hack. I love to hear the rhythm of the clickety-clack. I hear the lonesome whistles and smoke from the stack. I pal around with Democratic fellows named Mac. So take me right back to the track. And there's your 2 F stops again. And that F, G minor 7 is take me right. I do down, down, up. Take me right back to the track. Down, down, up, down, down. Choo choo, choo choo, choo boogie. Woo woo, woo woo, choo boogie. Choo choo, choo choo, choo boogie. Take. Again, you're playing C7. You got 3 fingers with nothing to do. Just lay them down on the strings. Take me right back to the track. Well, you reach, that's the same as the previous verse, so we're good with that. Choo 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 boogie. It's the exact same refrain or chorus. The instrumental is a new thing out that we call an instrumental. 3rd verse, same. Choo 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 boogie chorus, same. And then that second last part, that last shaded part. Take me, if you're headed for the station, take me. I need some transportation. Take take me to reach my destination. Take me, and then you got that right back to the track, jack. Then a little instrumental. This is where the 15 minutes is going to get tied up on the very last line. Here we go, last line. Take me right back to the track, jack. G minor 7 gets 2. That's a little bit trickier muting. You're not used to kind of swiveling your fingers, but it's the exact same idea. You got your G minor 7. You got 2 fingers there. Then your C7 gets, and then your F gets 2. And because it's choo 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 boogie, then you go woo woo like that. So last line, nice and slow. It'll be a little bit quicker on the playback. G minor 7, C7. Take me right back to the track, jack. C7, F. Woo. This is a slow motion woo woo. Woo woo. Now in real time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take me right back to the track, jack. Woo woo. Ha! Take it from the top, unless somebody wants to ask a question about how you actually sing woo woo. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chew, chew. Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chew, chew. Well, I'm headed for the station with a pack on my back. I get a transportation in the back of a hack. I love to hear the rhythm of the clickety-clack. I hear the lonesome whistle, see the smoke from the stack. I pal around with Democratic fellas named Mac. So take me right back to the track, jack. Choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-boogie, woo-woo. Woo-woo, choo-boogie, choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-boogie. Take me right back to the track, jack. Well, you reach your destination at a last and a lack. You need some compensation to get back in the black. You take a morning paper at the top of front to back. Your job is open, man with the knack. So put it right back in the back, jack. Choo choo, choo choo, choo boogie, woo woo, woo woo, choo boogie, choo choo, choo boogie. Take me right back to the track, jack. I'm gonna settle down by the railroad track. Live the life of pilot in a beaten down shack. So when I hear the whistle, I can peek through the crack and watch the train a-rolling when it's ballin' the jack. Well, I just love the rhythm of the clickety-clack. So take me right back to the track, jack. Choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-boogie, woo-woo. Woo-woo, choo-boogie, choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-boogie. Take me right back to the track, jack. Take me. If you're headed for the station, take me. I need some transportation take me to reach my destination. Take me right back to the track. Take me right back to the track. Woo. Oh, the puddings. Oh, the puddings. Let's do this. Let's stop sharing. Let's see what's going on out there. Did you make it through the first session of Okanook Jam 2023? I can't believe it. Allison's here. Jane is here. Well, hallelujah. I thought we'd lost you, Jane. So good to see you. And who else is, what else is going on? Everybody good? Everybody good? Any questions about what we did, what we covered, how we did it, how we got to where we are at this very moment? You guys are awesome. Very sharp, sharp looking group for the 3rd of January. Very nice. Starting out.
You couldn't hear us. We were amazing.
Starting out strong. I know you were. That is, that is the major downside of Zoom, is I do get to hear myself, but not you. All good. Let's go throw the sandbags around, everybody. So great to have you here. Great to see you all.
Happy New Year, everyone.
I ought to check the chat. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, for sure.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Amy Jo is here.
you,
Patty
everyone.
Solo is here. Hey, Patty, what's happening?
Oh, I'm a little under the weather today, and I look worse than I feel, so I'm a little incognito.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Likewise. Hope you feel better soon. Who else was, somebody else was not. Oh, Padge had the COVID, but she made it. You made it. Good for you. See.
Well, Bob, I was late even because I fell asleep. I've got a cold. My husband and I each gave each other a cold this Christmas.
Well, I hope it's just the cold, and
It is. It's just a cold. But anyway, I fell asleep and I hadn't really expected to, but that's the way it goes when
so was it the hot toddy at lunchtime that did it?
No, but sounds good.
Jane, is this your self-portrait down here? The black
Well,
and-
yes, I didn't turn
I
it
love
off
it.
today. I forgot. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, very nice.
I did it about 30 years ago because I didn't have a photograph to put up on this new thing called Facebook. And my husband was opening an account for me, so I just drew it real fast.
That's cute.
Otherwise, I never, ever would have done something like that. And I usually put it on the black and white. And I forgot. I'm
Karen
not
was here
with it.
too. Nice to see you, Karen. Sorry, jumped in
And
there.
thank you, Bob. It was a good lesson. I really enjoyed it.
Well, I hope if you get a chance, watch the replay, then you'll get the finger exercises. And
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a great idea.
yeah. Well, there's some good ones out there. Ukulele shared some great ones
Yeah.
with us last night, and I've got some things in mind, and
Yeah.
I think it'll be good to have a nice portfolio of exercises to do. Some of them you won't like, some of them you will, and hopefully
That's not the point. Exercises aren't to like, they're to help.
exactly.
Drive you
So
crazy.
I'm gonna go look that up.
You tell them. Yes.
Mhm.
Thank you, Bob. I'm gonna
You're
go
so
look
welcome.
my
Great to
food.
see everybody. Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Thank you. Happy New Year, everybody.
I'm gonna stop
Bye-bye.
recording.
Thank you, Bob, and Happy New Year, yeah.
Goodbye, recording. Good to see you,
Yeah.
Ken. Take care.
Thanks, Bob. This was fun.
Hey, great to have you with us, David. That's about how they go. We
Yeah.
chat and we play. The idea was, we used to do this in our living room. So the idea was to kind of replace that living room ambiance. You play a little bit, you talk. What did you
Right.
just do there? What are you talking about? What is this silly chord that you're trying to play, etc. And so it's trying to replace that. Not really well, but kind of okay. So anyway,
You missed
care.
all his solos.
what'd you do?
You missed all his solos.
Can't you record them?
There's some good ones in there.
Don't you have a separate iPad or something that you can point at him?
I don't have that, Bob. We have a reel-to-reel tape recorder that's broken.
Did you? Those are nice. I think you could pick up one on eBay for about $7. Did you see my note on Facebook, Kathy?
Which note? No, which one?
Well, you mentioned What's Up, how you had so
Oh,
much
yeah.
fun with What's Up. And of course, we played that in the park.
You did?
Yeah, that's the one that Tammy starred in.
I there?
So anyway, well, I'm not sure now. No, I'm not sure. But Rochelle videoed it. And so I tagged you just before we got on, like at 12:30. And so you should see it in Facebook when you log back on.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at it's her birthday on New Year's Day, so she has a party down at the Pacific Club. She plays the guitar. And then she had a bunch of other friends that all were musicians and stuff too. So when all the other people went home, then a bunch of us were just there singing songs. Very fun.
Huh, cool. You said there was a piano?
Yeah, she plays
Yeah.
piano. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. So we started with Joni. We started with my favorite, A Case of You, and then and she did Pay Paradise. And she did a Ricky Lee. I hadn't heard Ricky Lee, Joni.
Nice.
Anyway,
Was it Chucky's in Love or something more esoteric?
That was Chucky, but I used to play Ricky Lee and drive around singing it in my car. I love Ricky Lee.
We saw her on the tail end of her first career in Berkeley, and she was so plastered that they started up Ricky Lee. I think the band started it 16 times. Dun, 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 dun. And, waiting for Ricky Lee to come back in and start the song, and nothing happened. And then they would go, dun, 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 dun. Nothing happened, over and over and over again. It was sad.
Oh,
I saw her at the Oakland Art and Soul, and she was great.
More recently?
Oh, wow, quite a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Ago. I haven't been to Art and Soul in a long time. It used to be free. It was when it was free.
Huh. Well, good on you. Good to see you.
All right, bye-bye. Thank you.
I got to go up the country. Ciao.